My name is Neil Hickey, and today I'll be showing you my reflection presentation for the Software Apps for Business course. My main points today are going to be how comfortable were you using a computer and business software prior to this course, reflect upon which topics were a review of concepts you already knew, reflect upon which topics you found most useful at this point in your life and then also in your future career. Would you recommend this course to another student? And what suggestions you would offer to improve this course? So how comfortable was I using a computer and business software prior to this course? Coming into this class, I was already quite familiar with Microsoft Office software. I use them almost daily at work, usually mostly just to use Outlook, Excel, and Word just about every day. So I was already quite familiar with the software, but only for certain specific functions, not with any of the crazy things that we learned. Reflect upon which topics were a review of concepts you already knew. Some topics that reviewed what I already knew in week 4 were week 4 was internet searches. This topic I was already quite familiar with, but I was informed of Google Scholar, which helped me find reliable sources for much of my schoolwork. Week 5, email and calendar functionality I was already quite familiar with from work. And lastly, weeks 10 and 11 on word processing software such as Microsoft Word I was already quite familiar with for work as well. Reflect upon which topics you found most useful at this point in your life and then also in your future career. As you can see on the screen here, that was our time management spreadsheet. That was probably the topic I found most useful. I do use Excel almost daily, but just kind of as a simple spreadsheet software. So I'm learning all the if functions and everything else really expanded my knowledge on that, and it's already made all the work that I do a lot easier. It's also been nice to kind of relate my own life to a project, so that was kind of cool seeing how many hours I did everything, which was also kind of shocking there as well. So I would say definitely that would be one. And then also week 13 presentation tools such as PowerPoint was another big one that I didn't have much experience with, so that was great. I'm using that for all my finals, so that was a big help. Would you recommend this course to another student? I would absolutely recommend this course to another student because the applications that we learned about in this course are used every day in almost all careers. Without the proper knowledge of these applications, finding a career would be much more difficult to obtain. This class has already helped me in my own career, and I already had a pretty good understanding of all these applications, so the extra things that you learn really pay off in the end. What suggestions would you offer to improve this course? I think this class was taught extremely well. The only suggestions I would have are to do more projects like the time management Excel spreadsheet. This was the most difficult in my opinion, but I also applied aspects from my own life to apply to this assignment, and it in turn helped me figure out those extra features in Excel that really helped me out. And I probably never would have picked up on that initially without that, so that was a huge help. In conclusion, I found this course to be extremely helpful, not only for my degree, but for my current career as well. I have already started using the work that I learned in this course in my own daily work regiment and also in future semesters and things like that. Almost everyone who works with computers should have to take this course because these applications are used almost daily in business, and knowing them could be the difference between you getting a job or not getting a job. So I think that's a huge reflection on this whole course. I hope everybody enjoyed my reflection presentation, and thank you for listening.